welcome to episode 4 of the ToonCast, apparently is what it's called now. The ToonCast. Hello, welcome to episode number 4.
It's Tomato Tunes.
Tomato Tunes, yes.
If you are
Everyone calls me
vegan.
Potato Tunes. I don't know why.
Is this gonna be the entire thing, just you and me interrupting each other?
Actually, just the entire podcast. That would get very annoying very quickly. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. Codename Xelda. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, it's Codename Xelda. I do unboxings and battles with Beyblade, but unlike any other Beyblade, any other Baytuber channel or a YouTuber who does Beyblade, I actually make my combos represent certain things. In fact, one of my most popular videos was the Majora's Mask one, where I made like 5 combos that represented Link's 5 forms from Majora's Mask. There's a regular Link, which is just Excalius, which is the sword, and then some other parts. Deku Link, Goron Link, Zora Link, and then the Fierce Deity Link, which I used my other layer, which has a sword in it, known as Excalius X2. It was really fun, just battling it against the full team of BC Soul, or there's a team in the Beyblade TV show known as BC Soul, with Volt, Rantaro, Kuja, Silas, and I forgot what one of the names were. Dang it, I can't remember the full name.
Let me just say this. I know nothing about Beyblade aside from the fact that they're just spinning tops, because I watched a few of your videos before this podcast because I hadn't really seen any content from you, but I got the gist of it from just the 3 videos I watched. It was the one, your most recent video, I think, with Ethan in it, and just like these 2 other videos, I can't really remember, but they were all just unboxings of Beyblades, and I gotta say, it's a lot more complicated than I was expecting, because like once I actually like started to research it a little bit, aka just scrolling down the suggested bar of YouTube, I saw that this Beyblade thing is actually like this entire thing, because I saw this video where it was like this Beyblade championship, and it was like 42 minutes.
They do actually have tournaments in certain countries. I've seen a few YouTubers.
And it had like 7 million views, and I was like, what on earth, dude? I didn't know this was such a huge thing.
I know.
That's crazy. Oh man.
Like Transformers, there's more than meets the eye.
Oh yeah, totally. I completely forgot about Transformers just now.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's Transformers? What the heck is that? So I don't even know, dude. All right, so you make kind of YouTube content that I have never really grazed across before, but I venture to guess that's exactly what happened with me, because not a lot of people come across animation channels. Therefore, I did not know I would be able to come across a Beyblade channel like at any time of the day. It's like Jonathan makes videos, like Ethan. He's basically a mastering copycat.
It takes him 5 months to make the video, and it takes me like
week. Yeah, totally. John, if you're listening to this, shots fired.
Get roasted.
Eli
mate.
just roasted you. So, and Ethan, obviously, he makes great content. I really like his videos, and you make great content too.
Well, thank you.
So, yeah, dude.
By the way, in one of your newest videos, I posted a comment. Actually, there's 2 things I'd like to say about your video that I think would be hilarious. One of my comments I posted in the comment section, and I put a timestamp near it. It said, Bob Ross, in parentheses, happy little accidents, and I put a timestamp from when you like screwed up like the editing, and then you inserted the funny music. And the second thing was about that funny music. What if you I literally just thought of this. What if you inserted that funny music into like the scene where like the whole scene in Charlie Brown where they're like dancing, but instead of being the piano music, it's na 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 na.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. My editing was so weird, dude. I gotta tell you, man. It's like all the time. Just I added that dumb music, and I was really risking getting a copyright strike, if I'm completely honest, because that music was copyrighted. And I remember I still have 4 videos with copyright strikes on them, but they're like I don't really know what they are, but like I can still keep the video, but I can't make money off of it, which kind of sucks because I can't make money until I get like 1 million subscribers or something stupid like that. I don't know.
Tell me about it. I'm only at 30. I mean, 31
well,
now that you've subscribed to my channel.
I've got 200 people to go subscribe to you. So everybody, go subscribe to Codename Xelda. Link in the end card and the description. But this is a podcast, so we've got like 40 minutes ahead of us. So
yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while.
Let's discuss content. All right. So for the past 3 episodes, I've only discussed like I make animation content, and this is how I do it. And like I was on the podcast with Emirias, his What Is Life podcast, and I explained how to do it there. So why don't you take us through the process of making a Codename Xelda Beyblade unboxing video? What's the process?
With pleasure. The thing is, all it requires is my phone camera, and I don't use a normal stand for my phone. I take some sort of old tissue box covering, like it's made of hard plastic, and a bin, which was actually one of my mom's old protein powder things. And I stack one on top of the other, and I tape together some popsicle sticks, which I use to hold my phone in place. So I basically slide in my phone to the little gap in the popsicle stick, and
wow,
I basically made my own little tripod at home. DIY tripod, guys.
I am taken back to 2 years ago when I started doing videos of my own, because I remember doing stuff exactly like that. I remember one time I wanted to have a tripod for my phone, but I just didn't have a tripod in the house. So I was like, Dad, let's go out to the garage and make a tripod. So my dad grabbed a hacksaw and like a 2x4 plank of wood, and then he like cut a slit into it, and he almost sliced his finger open. But in the end, he was able to make me a really crappy wooden plank of a tripod, and I was able to just slide my phone into it, breaking my phone almost because it was a really tight grip. And also it was just like squeezing onto my phone, so it was like pressing buttons without like me even touching it. So and then after that I remember mine is loose. Yeah. I think I remember like tying a string to the ceiling trying to get that to be my tripod. I was a really uncreative guy back then. Now I don't even need a tripod anymore now.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I was actually very creative when I was little, and I can't really remember like certain things that like a bunch of creative things I can think of.
Yeah,
But now I use my creativity in my videos, and one of the things. I also like my brother. I don't know if you know this about Jonathan, but he started posting like hilarious things on Instagram, like Peter Griffin tripping, and instead of him yelling, it's Master Eve saying yelling beef shakes.
I did not know of this actually. Let me just.
I don't know how to find his videos, but if I could, that would be hilarious.
What the heck? Jonathan has been posting memes all over Twitter lately. I
just remembered something. Jonathan made another video, but instead of being Homer Simpson tripping and then the meme of Ethan saying beef shakes, which you can go check out his merchandise. Hopefully Mateo will leave a link in the description to his merch site, since he
has the merch store up now?
Yeah, he has I don't know, but Ethan somehow managed to get his hands on a beef shake mug. Granted, he did come with the idea. Maybe I'll ask him after this if his merch store is
because
up.
he told me that he was gonna do like hoodies, and he was gonna get like hoodies done first. Don't give too much away because we still want to keep this a little bit of a secret. So yeah, I might have to censor some of that out. If you
make it sound like Make it sound like you were just like
really vulgar. Wow.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
If you guys heard any cursing beeps there, that was only I was covering up the secret. He didn't say anything bad. I was just covering up the secret like a good boy I should be. I'm a good boy.
I'm sorry, Master Eve.
Oh no. Yeah, dude. I illustrated a design for a t-shirt. I'm not going to explicitly say what it was, but it's a really cool t-shirt Ethan has showed me. You probably have seen it, but pardon me, I burped. Ethan showed me the mug and the T-shirt, and I was like, "This is beautiful. What have I done to myself? This is just wow." A Beef Shakes T-shirt.
Oh my gosh, I keep thinking of these hilarious things my brother came up with. The scene, the Wreck-It Ralph movie scene where the little girl's playing on her tablet and she's sliding the pancake over to the bunny and the milkshake over to the cat. Yeah. And then they insert like a funny scene like salad fingers. How many of you even remember that? Because it was like a terrifying scene. It inserted like
I kind of remember salad fingers, dude.
It basically showed like a scene where like salad fingers was looking at like the weird guy with like the giant eyes, and the little girl started screaming at that. But basically, it just takes a funny thing and like. And Jonathan came up with one that was hilarious that involved Marias, where the little girl was playing the game, and then instead of it just like being like Ralph coming in and interfering, it's basically Marias's train video, the whole Marias is a train now part of the video, and she started screaming at it. And speaking of Thomas the Tank Engine, I came up with my own meme that I do not know how to edit, but here is basically the description of it. There's a scene from Arthur where Buster makes a hilarious face when he says "me," and then I thought about inserting the Thomas the Tank Engine surprise, and it was like the noise, and then basically that face to that noise, and then Keem started laughing and control me because that was basically me when I thought of the idea, and like I even showed Jonathan, told Jonathan the idea, and even showed him like where to find the picture of Buster's face, and he could not stop laughing.
Well, if you want to edit, you're using your phone, right, for videos?
I know how to pause in the middle of editing, which is how I discovered my scissor drop technique, where I drop the scissors on the box and opens. I only did it once. Last video.
You should get this free app called Power Director. I used it when I kind of still use it. I have a few Instagram videos where I used it to edit, and it's actually really good. It's got a timeline and everything, and you don't have to just like keep pausing while you're recording because that gets the camera all shaky and it looks really unprofessional. What you could do is get this app and just leave the camera rolling and just cut out the parts that you don't want, and then put music over it to make the video a little bit more interesting. So that way it's just not like blank video clips throughout the entire video, because I've done that before and it's easy to get criticized for that. So if you want to avoid, easy criticism from people and like getting made fun of for like poor video quality, you should probably do that. So
that
tip of the day.
Ironically enough, that has not happened to me yet, and I'm surprised that I've been getting more like positive feedback for something that has been recorded. I mean, I haven't actually been I actually started recording videos before my channel, but it was on my 3DS, and I took this giant bin lid and launched in like 8 Metal Fight Beyblades, and the last one was spinning. And my camera, or my 3DS, was like stacked on so many things that if it fell, it could probably have broken it, but it didn't.
And, man, dude, I could not relate to your whole beginning story more than I am right now, because I remember I used to record videos on my 3DS, and I used to do stop motion. That's how I got into animation. I used to do stop motion with Lego figures and like doing.
We are twins.
It looked like complete garbage. Granted, so
was the on my thing.
Funniest part was that I used pretty much anything I could possibly get on my hands, and I would literally buy Lego sets just for the sake of making more stop motion videos. But I would always lose pieces during the making of the film.
Oh, that sucks. It's like losing pieces to you is like losing stickers to someone who's like trying to assemble a TT Beyblade or a Beyblade made by Takara Tomy. Instead of it just being printed on, you have to deal with stickers. And that really annoys me when some YouTubers or Baytubers can't get it right with the stickers. They like leave it up.
Yeah,
but
dude.
I make some exceptions for some people.
The frustration of stickers, man. I hate stickers sometimes, dude. It's just like, I don't know.
Some are the size of ants. That's how ridiculous it is. That's why I stick. That's why I stick to Hasbro. Stronger plastic, no stickers, no problem.
This podcast. This episode of the ToonCast is sponsored by Hasbro.
Yeah.
Making all your dreams come true since whenever they were made. Ha ha ha! Sponsorship.
We're gonna get sued.
Yeah. I'm gonna get sued. This is on my YouTube channel. You're gonna be just fine. Demonetization all the way, man. I'm gonna make no money. I'm gonna have to get a job at McDonald's. Oh boy.
I was actually thinking about getting a job at Arby's, not McDonald's, because I mean, I've heard that there are some terrible jobs, but Arby's has food I like. The sliders that's been around for a while. The shakes.
I say this a lot, but
sweets.
Can I confess something?
What?
I've never been to Arby's before.
You need to, dude. You need to go to an Arby's. Drive there. I don't care how you have to do it.
I'm 14. I don't have a license yet. I can't.
Oh, well, I thought you were way older than me. This entire time, I thought you were like I thought you were like 21 or something. I was like, wait,
no,
this guy...
I'm 14. Yeah, I get. Trust me, dude. Like I say this a lot. Also, I get that a lot because I look older than I actually am, and I have no idea why. It's like the situation with Jonathan. He's 13, right?
Yeah, and I'm 16, and people think that I'm younger than him. It's annoying.
You're 16?
Yes!
Oh my goodness, dude. What is... Ethan is the only one in your house who actually looks to his age. Ethan is what, like 17?
I was laughing like the Joker there for a second.
Yeah, your laugh is nuts. How old is Ethan? How old is he?
I think he's 18 now.
Okay, then Ethan is the only one in your house who actually looks his age. Jonathan looks like me when I was 13. He even has like the voice. You look just like my sister. She's also 16, and she's this really squeaky kid. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really weird. Yes, squeaky.
Squeaky. I'm just imagining the squeaky
it's
boots
so
from
weird.
SpongeBob now.
Oh. Can I take your order?
And then the guy says, "What are those?" But that's kind of a dead meme now. Why am I even saying this? But like,
what are those, man? Wow, that's old.
In fact, though, I think that joke was used in the new Black Panther movie. I was like, oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, but then I was like, then again, I mean, they live in a place where memes are probably don't exist. I mean, if that were the case, they'd know about Ugandan Knuckles, but what am I to know?
I can't imagine Black Panther saying, "Do you know the way?" in the middle of the movie.
The Black Panther, but every character from the island is a Ugandan Knuckles.
I haven't seen Black Panther, nor do I really plan to.
Oh.
The movie that I'm looking forward to looking at the most is probably the worst movie of 2018, Romeo and Juliet, because I've seen the first Romeo and Juliet, and now that Sherlock Gnomes is out, which is the dumbest pun ever, I can't wait to see it, honestly. I can't wait to waste $20 on a ticket to go see this movie, because not only will it be a waste of money, it will be a spend-worthy movie, because I sometimes watch movies for the sake of like how bad they are. Like,
what if they let you in? What if they let you watch a movie for free because of that? What if they let you watch a movie for free because it was so bad? That would be... The
ratings are so low that it's like not even worth the watch time. You literally just go into the theater. It is just not worth any of your currency, just at all.
If I were to give it a 1 out of 10 rating, I'd give it a negative 1,000.
That cuts deep.
I've seen things that look more appealing because, I mean, certain things I've seen have been like more appealing because I've seen certain things, not inappropriate things, but rather just things like fan-made animations that look really creepy. I don't know if you've ever heard of... Okay, let me look it up. I don't know. It's Jack something, and he makes like animations from that look like they're from like old VHS tapes.
Oh boy. Jack something, huh? Transition. Cut this part out, Mateo.
Make it sound like the music from the last video that you posted.
Alright. This entire conversation we're having right now is being cut out until we're just like, okay, we're back. We found him. I don't know.
Hold on, I think this could do it. Where is it? This could take all day, but I'm doing it. Come on,
Post Mateo, leave this part in. There's a really funny picture that I found the other day. Put it up
right now. Oh, I found it. Yes, I found it.
It's wonderful. He found it. Good.
It is Jack Stauber. It's Stauber, and he's made like VHS videos. Videos that look like they're from VHS, like very old videos, and some of them are kind of creepy. Compared to that, I have seen way better types of animation. Like, one of the
so in Sherlock Gnomes, the animation, it's okay, right? It's passable, but I didn't like the concept of gnomes in the first place. Is it because it just rhymed with Romeo, and then it's just a pun, right? So it could have been about literally anything else.
It's so punny.
It could have been a movie. It could have been about like drugs, like Kokio and Juliet, right? See, it's just as it's way funnier. It could be a really good drama movie, and like it could be way better. You know what I mean? Kokio.
Why does that remind? Why does that? I don't know why, but that could just work with like. I don't know why, but putting drugs in a certain names could work. Like, I don't know. It's just I think it could, but it might not. What other drugs would work with like funny names? Like,
let's think. Super heroin, I think, or there'd be a funny pool movie called Speedball. Maybe that'd be funny.
I'm just browsing on YouTube right now, trying to find something interesting to talk about. Let's see here. There's that.
So old ghetto style recording, right? That's what we both used to do. We just basically used our smartphones and whatever resources we had to make a video. What could come close to what a video could even be considered. So my process of making a video 2 years ago, when I had my gaming channel, which is dead now.
Yeah, same here. One of my first videos was actually a gaming video on. I think it was. Hold on, I got it here. It's literally okay. No joke. This video here was posted on July 1st, 2016. I think it was called. Dang it! It's so old. I can't remember. Hold on.
You want to know something weird?
I do sound weird.
I actually started recording my gaming videos around that same time.
Oh,
so it's
the game's called Dead Pixels.
What on earth?
The game's
we started out the exact same time. That's so weird, man.
We were twins.
Illuminati confirmed. Is Mateo and Eli is your name, right? This dude, we're twins.
We're
twins.
Yes. Another video I did on my channel, one of my first videos involving like taking an idea and turning it to Beyblade was actually Cuphead Beyblades, and then I made another video with the a video where I flipped the stadium upside down and pushed it in the center, so it had like a weird gravity effect. My update video with Super Bro 0219. Did I get that right? 02. I think I got that right. Basically, he made a combo, I made a combo, and then like months later, I put the two combos in a battle. Man, and I also did a quick video on Swish Like Beyblades are now at Walmart, at least the Walmart I'm near. I found like...
Let's go to Walmart!
My Walmart and your Walmart are not the same. Probably.
All Walmarts are the same. They just like... Well, do you live in New Mexico?
No, I don't.
Okay, then that means no, our Walmarts are not the same.
Let's see. Another one of my first videos was a Lego puzzle box that my dad helped me edit. And,
oh yeah, I saw that one.
It's my first video. Wait, did I just hear Teletubbies? I thought I heard someone saying, again.
Probably my TV. Freaking thing is still on. I probably should go turn it off real quick. It's so funny when
now we have
screw up during the podcast and you're like, stupid.
Well, this
okay,
is
that's better.
Well, this is a funny video idea. Some guy posted. I think some guy posted a video. I mean, my throat bleeding. Anyways, one thing that people have been turning into a meme is the Gru plan chart, where they like add in their own words. Some guy did that for Smash 5, where he's like, so the rest of the plan is
Be
simple.
silent about Smash for 2.5 years.
Yeah, he's like
Smash. Sans is in Smash.
He says, so the rest of the plan is simple. We add new characters, and shows like the 2 Inklings and the main bot Ridley from Metroid, which I don't know how they're gonna do, but maybe they'll be like one character fights as a player and the other one fights as a boss, and it says we bring back old ones, shows Ice Climbers and Snake. We bring back story mode, the subspace emissary thing, and it says we nerf Jigglypuff even more. Wait, what? Because Jigglypuff just can't get a break. She keeps getting nerfed.
Yeah.
Or he.
He, she, whatever. Okay, I gotta say something about the whole Splatoon thing in Smash. People are always like, what are the Inklings gonna be like in Smash 5? It's gonna be so weird. What are they gonna do? And it's like, listen, they've toyed around with the idea in Smash 4 already with the Inkling DLC, so I think it's safe to say they're probably just gonna take that idea and make it a little better. So I guess that's what they're all confused about.
Okay,
I don't know.
idea I had for Smash, I mean, 2 ideas actually. One I just thought of and one I've had for the longest time when it came to Smash. The first idea that I just thought of was, what if they were able to shoot ink and then be able to swim through it as sort of a counter? If they ever, the ink will stay there for around like a minute or so and then disappear. And the second idea I've had for the longest time is them bringing back Young Link. I know Young Link is just a copy of Link, but so is Toon Link. I know Toon Link has been around longer, but they brought Young Link back in Majora's Mask 3D. So I thought, hey, why don't they take some of those assets from Majora's Mask 3D and input them into Young Link? Like his neutral.
What would have been cool, like exclusive to only Young Link, was that if you could like use either the ocarina or the masks, like you could turn it to Goron Link and like run your enemies over.
Yeah, that's the ideas I had. Like
any other mask of the game, it can't just be a copy of adult Link and just like stay like that. It could be completely different. You know what I mean? So it'd be better.
Why not have one of the skins being just DD Link as Young Link? I mean, some guy made fan art of that. Young Link, and then instead of the Deku mask, it's Link's face. Like the neutral special would be, instead of the bow and arrow, it's the bow and arrow. Instead of that, it's Deku Link's bubble ability. The side special is the boomerang, but it's the 2 blades from the, I don't know what it's called, Zora Link. That's it. And then the down special would have to be probably the Goron Smash. And the up special would remain the same. It would be a spin attack, but I think they would have to add like a special feature to it. One character they could probably bring into Smash is probably Majora's.
Uganda Knuckles.
No, that's gonna go into the non-Smash Brothers, the Smash Brothers that has characters that aren't even related to Smash. Not Super Smash Flash. That's actually a good game. I don't know what it's called. Super Meme Bros.
Yeah, I think it was that one. It was like a game where it was like Marrow, Sponge, Crappie or something.
That's just SpongeBob, isn't it? Sponge.
No, it's like this orange, really sad Mario, and it's just they named him Sponge for some reason. You should probably put a picture up of Sponge right now. Post Mateo.
Wow,
that's what Sponge looks like.
What a wonderful work of art. That's like Ringo's artwork.
You can't see anything.
You're right. You can't. I can't. It's just like Ringo's artwork, drawn in MS Paint.
Speaking of Legend of Zelda, I can kind of play the beginning theme of whatever that one is.
Yeah. Is that a ukulele? That was a weird way of me asking that. It's not a ukulele. Why? I'm sorry for asking such a weird way. My throat really hurts.
Is that a ukulele? Oh
my throat hurts from laughing. I think I taste blood. I'm laughing so hard.
Oh man.
Might need to get some water later.
You were just dying earlier, man.
Crank.
So So I gotta ask, what is your most proud work you've done? What are you the most proud of with your YouTube channel?
I think probably just getting more Beyblades and being able to expand the possibilities of. I mean, I actually got an idea for a video involving like the three main like fire, water, and electric bird from Pokemon: Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, I think.
Cool.
So Articuno would probably have Genius's lair, since the color matches, and it would have the ability to shift up as its defense. I don't know what the disc would ever be because I haven't had enough time to experiment. Another one I could think of was Moltres, which is Legend Surprise, since it's got the yellow and red, or in this case, gold and red. And probably that would probably be the defense type or whatever. I don't know. I just basically. I might make a video in the future about the three birds from the three like elemental birds from Pokemon. My throat is fire.
Speaking of Pokemon, let's take to the evolutionary part. No pun intended. So, what is the evolution of your YouTube channel? What did you do to get where you are right now?
I just started. I guess it's all I did. I don't really. I mean, it's evolution.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So what the evolution of Codename Xelda? Duh. It's like, what did you do to get to where you're doing right now? Did you go through any other kinds of content to settle on Beyblade?
I mean, I decided to go with Beyblade eventually because Beyblade has always been a childhood memory of mine ever since the early Metal Fight series came to Netflix, which was actually a long while back. I remember battling with my brothers, and now I'm the only one in the house that's really into it. My older brother's starting to like get to know more about it, which is cool.
If I have to, I don't mean to be rude, but in your latest video you did with Ethan, I gotta say, Ethan, if you're listening to this, I don't care. You sounded very like disinterested. Like, not you, but Ethan did. He was like, "Wow, cool, yeah, that's pretty cool." I was just like, dude, come on. It's like put a little more energy into it. Your videos are pointless.
I know.
Ethan.
I don't know why, but.
I'm completely joking, by the way.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, but I've been there before when people invite me on their videos.
Insert air horn, wow. Get wrecked. Insert air horn, get wrecked. Take that, Ethan. I actually pulled up the noise on my phone. Yeah.
Wow, dude. That's great, dude. Yeah. Round of applause for the meme lord.
Doing stuff.
Good job.
I
can actually clap
How
that
the heck
fast.
do you clap like you have your hands positioned close together, and then you clap like you smack the palm with your fingers and then do it the other hand. I can't. I can do the whole. I can like snap my fingers, snap the other one, and
Let's see how fast I can go.
Okay, no, you're smacking something.
Yes, I'm smacking my leg. I was just doing that. I can't actually go that fast.
Hold on, I'm gonna send you the image on your phone of Buster's hilarious face.
Okay, fine. I'll get to see what Buster's. We're still on that. We talked about that 20 minutes ago, and you're still on that.
It's just the funniest face. Hold on. I gotta put that. I typed it in wrong, and I can't use voice to chat because that would sound funny. Not my voice, but they'd be like, "What is he talking about? What do you mean by? What do you mean by automatic domino setup machine?"
Just like, okay, Google, Buster's weird face.
I wish it was that easy. Hold on. It is somewhere in this video. It's not there. Oh, dang it! That was a YouTube poop. I thought I actually found it. Yes! I found it! Yes!
Wow.
I found it!
Okay, he found it.
Now to send it to you through Instagram. It's probably not going to be as easy as Snapchat, but okay, I'll try.
Just screenshot it and then send it to me.
I know, I'm
dude.
trying.
It's no big hassle.
I'm trying.
So apparently this is the funniest thing, as you guys could tell by that laugh he just pulled out.
I have to send this to you. How do I? I'm trying to figure out how to send. I'm bad with Snapchat. I'm I'm better with Snapchat than this. Oh yes, I found it. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful.
Okay. Wow.
Found it yet?
All right. Good Lord. Huh?
Wait, hold on. Let me look up something else.
Put it up on.
Let me look up something else. Leave it on that.
Put it up on screen, Mateo.
Wait,
Wow.
hold on. I got something else.
That's the face of shock and awe if I've ever seen it, dude.
So that image you just saw, pretend it goes to... Hold on. So, like, pull up that image again, but this time insert it with this noise. Just pretend that he's saying me, and then as soon as he says it, you hear this noise. The whole, like... No.
Wow. Unbelievable.
And
So
I asked my brother
creepy.
if he knew what the noise is and if he could do it, and he was like, "No, because I'm not a trumpet."
Oh man, that kind of reminds me of those crappy creepypastas. Let's talk about those for a little bit.
Thomas.exe.
Yes.
I actually came up with
Thomas.
I actually came up with my own. Dang it! I was kind of hoping for something else. Oh, there we go. Let's see. There's actually some games based on like this whole .exe thing.
I know. That's exactly why the whole creepypasta started. So, if you guys don't know, well, obviously you guys do know because it's running rampant on the internet ever since like 2008. .exe videos are stupid. Okay, it's like the premise of them.
But the games are cool.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. But look.
Me and my friend.
Here is a .exe.
Yeah, me and my friend actually came up with our own on the Leapster. No joke, he told me...
Leapster?
Yeah, he told me it's an old gaming console for, like, kids. And Chatron talked about it. And basically, the gist of the creepypasta is that some kid went to a garage sale with his mom because they went out and just decided to do stuff. And he found an old Leapster, and the guy told him that it was hacked, and he's like, okay, I'll buy it. And when he went home, it was a Madagascar game, which wasn't there before. And it was hilarious. It was like... It looked different. It was basically hacked, and it looked different because there were some funny images and stuff. And then after he recovered from laughing, he decided to go back, which it didn't let him. And then the game glitched out, and there was blood, and then some other stuff happened involving like burying the game. I almost said Game Boy.
Here is every creepypasta.exe ever. I'm going to tell a creepypasta.exe story off the top of my head, and guaranteed it probably exists out there. So one day, little old Jimmy went to a GameStop, and he was going to pick up... so scary. So
he went to a game store.
He picked up...
That's it. No one saw him ever again.
Yeah, he died in a car crash later that day.
Didn't even get to GameStop. He got hit by a car. No, wait, he got hit by the magic school bus.
Man, Miss Frizz was covered in blood.
She even had like blood
kids came out.
Eyes. And, like,
Arnold's head turned 180 degrees upside down, and then Peppermint Patty came, and then she died.
And then Snoopy came.
All right,
to recover
that was a creepypasta. But no, really, little Jimmy one day went to the store, right, and he wanted to pick up this game. It was a Sonic game. No, it wasn't Sonic.exe. It was Sonic 2.wav. And what he did is he went home. He popped the disc into his Xbox 360.
Played an episode of Jimmy Neutron. The end.
And then it played an episode of Jimmy Neutron. But it wasn't just any ordinary episode of Jimmy Neutron. No. It was really creepy and covered in blood, and it was dark. Dark.
And his mom came in, and
what happened is that
It's a curse. There's any parents that sees it.
Carl came onto the screen and he started
croissant.
saying, "What's wrong, Jimmy?"
And his eyes started bleeding.
Croissant.
And then
Croissant. He just kept repeating.
And after he said it for literally 5 times, like your screen cuts to black, and you hear like a faded and then you hear like a fade, like it's a faded and slower than the original time he said croissant, but it plays again but slower, and it's like in a cave effect, and then you see him just hanging, and the chair is tipped over.
Oh yeah.
It's called totally croissant.exe.
Yes.
Croissant.exe. It makes no sense at all.
That is like. Okay, so let's go over the story structure of that little creepypasta collaboration we just did. So first, little Jimmy went to the store. Picked up a Sonic game, Sonic.exe 2, or whatever it was. He came home, popped it into his Xbox, and it played a Jimmy Neutron episode where Carl Weezer kills himself. And it's called Croissant.exe.
And after
what have we created, Eli?
And after that, you go to sleep, and then as soon as you close your eyes, you see him hanging, and you hear the faded croissant, so you can never sleep again.
Yep, sleep deprivation. And then one day in his dirty, dark basement with a light bulb hanging from the ceiling on a string, he sees Carl Weezer in a T-pose in the hallway, and he opens his mouth wide open. This is like Gmod
all over again.
He opens his mouth wide open, and then his eyes glow red, and he's like, "Croissant!" Then he goes over to the kid and then kills him.
The demon horses start spawning in out of his croissants. He spawns croissants, and demons explode from them. Demons explode from the croissants. And then before you know it, his house turns, and then he slowly becomes a croissant.
And then someone eats him, and that's how he dies.
Yeah. And then he becomes one of his croissant minions.
He gets eaten because someone turned him into a croissant, and now he's dead.
The only one that could kill the kid the only one that can kill Carl is the man who gives him the croissant in the first place. That's how the whole thing started. So if the man refuses to give him the croissant, he'll just die. That's how to defeat him.
So you're telling me that if the man who gave Carl a croissant doesn't give him a croissant, his entire purpose is then faded and he disintegrates?
And
so the fate of the universe is whether or not Carl gets that croissant.
Yeah,
and if Carl does not get that croissant, our entire infrastructure of the universe is going to collapse at our feet.
But the thing is, if you go to a French restaurant and you order a croissant, you can't say croissant 3 times, otherwise Carl will come back with his croissant monster. Oh gosh!
Croissant, croissant, croissant.
What have you done?
I've done nothing. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Alright. So I guess we're both jeez. Wow. Alright. So I guess
man, that was fun.
That concludes this episode of the ToonCast. How about we just remember what we talked about? We talked about YouTube.
And
we talked about creepypasta.
And
we talked about Buster's weird face and that train sound.
I'm happy I sent you that pic.
We talked about Black Panther. We talked about
Ugandan
Romeo and Juliet. Uganda Knuckles and memes. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the ToonCast. Go subscribe to Codename Xelda, link in the description and in the end card. Why don't you tell people about your channel one more time, dude?
I do Beyblade videos, but I customize the parts. But I make custom combos and battle them, and they represent certain things. And I even sometimes put polls on my Beyblade Amino, which I recommend you go check out. I sometimes put sometimes put polls up, and the majority vote wins. One of my friends was suggesting that I do Final Fantasy Beyblades, and I'm like, that's not a bad idea. I might do that in my next episode.
Sounds cool. Sounds awesome.
See you in the next video.
Right. Thank you guys so much for listening, and goodbye.